Today, Neville, you gave me this problem.
Yes.
Matching. Matching means what? Means some options are given to us. A, B, C, D. Means these kinds of options are given to us in our IELTS reading. And under that, 1, 2, 3, 4 means some kinds of questions are given. And we need to match that what option is the answer of which question. Actually, if the options are nouns, mean something, some place, or some person's name, or some year also. For example, here in front of me, the options are like the Greeks. And the second option is the French. Means similarly, these kinds of options are here. The Greek, the French, the Egyptians, the Romans, the English, the Native Americans. Means these kinds of options are given. Means proper noun. So 100% in your passage, these words would be there. So it's easy to find the location. Now, next, the questions are involved as a source of energy, as food, to hunt other animals, to work with farm animals. Now, first of all, my technique is what? Means first of all, write down names of these places in short. Like the Greeks, so G, the French means F, the Egyptians, E, Romans, R, English, E, the Native Americans, N, A. So this I have written. Now mark keywords again. War. So mark war as a source of energy, market, food, hunt other animals, to work with farm animals. Now you have read all the options, but my one suggestion is what? Before doing these kinds of questions, whatever the other questions are given in the passage, like the other questions are reverse headings are there in the passage, and the second types of question means which 4 letters from A to H, right? Which 4 of the following statements are made in the text? Means the total passage you need to read for these kinds of questions. It's easy. So means obviously while doing these kinds of questions, true, false, not given, headings, reverse headings, or which 4 options are or which 4 statements are mentioned in the passage, these kinds of questions, obviously you will read the total passage easily. So my suggestion is, while doing these questions, wherever you find French, Romans, Egyptians, Greek, English, or Americans, or whatever Native Americans, encircle those and write down shortcuts, write down in short by the side of the passage. So my first purpose is, from the whole passage, just find out the words. Now I'm going to find out, you people also. Okay, genetic study. I'm not going to translate anything. Fine? Yeah. My purpose is to find out the other questions. It will manage your time also. Right? Find out the answers to the other questions and these words also. Okay. Genetic studies dogs remain in the humans different. Okay, different more than DNA. No, in first passage there is nothing. Yeah, in first passage there was only a word like California at Los Angeles, right? So Los Angeles is in America, so I can write down LA in short. Similarly, go to other species. This one genetic and suggest that breaking about the 20,000 wolf and the human fossils together. Okay, now I'm not translating anything. My concentration is only to the words. Yeah, if I'm doing the other questions, then I do need to translate also. Okay. Alright, willingness now. Okay, Sergeant Wilson, close to this morning in the early human gathering in the provide, wandering 2030 in the like of the nomadic humans from landscape hunting. Okay, till now I have not found the word like any place name, but I have found the word hunting. And I just like I can refresh my memory that yeah, hunt was there a kind of. So just encircle it and write on the word hunt. And again in this printing before and nearly the right back to the common name. Now human wildlife this one. Okay, now nothing. Okay, and adapt to the change puppies in the process of the domestication and the understanding certain Wilson camps threatening to the man and something related to the cities and the dogs. Hunt. Again, I got my keyword like hunt. In shortcut, you can write down Egyptians. Many times in the question, USA is written. In the passage, you might get the family word again. Family word video I said you. Like instead of USA, they might give you Los Angeles or any of the place in USA. If they are mentioned in the question India or any of the place they can mention in the passage Indian place like Gujarat, Punjab, means any. So they have written Egyptian. Just mark it and write on in short. Egyptian country. Okay. So this you need to do while doing other questions that I'm doing now. Okay, Greece also. In ancient Greece. So encircle it and write on by the side of the passage. And okay, close to the rabbits and 300. Romans are write on by the side of the passage and not in the arm of the England. I got the word England also. E, mark it and write on by the side of the passage. English also. Come. England. 11 years later, the American. Again America. Europe. Alright. Okay guys. So in this manner, while doing other questions, mark and write down the shortcuts, the names of the places or the person or the years by the sides of the passages. So now jump to the, now read it. See, first word was Egypt, and before that, was there any other country? No. Okay. Native. Yeah, Native America. There was the word Native America also? Native Americans. Fine. So, there's the word Native Americans also. See, I have written hunt Native Americans. Now, in 2 minutes, in 1 minute only, it's very easy to get the answers. Don't go to the questions. Instead, just read the options and try to. Like Native America is here, one is here, and American is here also. Now first go to the America. See here. So I'll do like this. Dogs were generally smaller in the woods and and it would assist to hunt, clean up the camps by eating the garbage, warn the danger, and keep the food. Native Americans and the other ate the puppies or like that. Means it is related to hunting and food. Okay. And similarly here is also America. So 11 years of Americans club across the Atlantic. Okay. Now let's go for, is there any mention of hunting and cleaning for food and everything? Alright. Yeah. Question number 38. It's related to food. without any translation, I'm giving the option F to the answer. Yeah, if at any other place there will be the mention of food, then I'll do the translation. Otherwise, no. And any other? No. Hunting other animals. To hunt other animals. No. Okay. Now let's go to the other place, Egypt. Second paragraph. Now read Egypt. Now the fourth millennium, the Egyptian rock, the pottery, drawings, and how dogs were put into this one, and now relationship and without any drawbacks. Feral dogs roamed in the city streets, stealing food. Again food. So you are getting confused. But here now you do translation. Whether the answer would be Native America or Egypt. Okay. Food from people returning from the market. Means here in Egypt, dogs were roaming here and there on the city streets and stealing food from the people. Alright? And despite returning to despite the misbehavior, sometimes because of it, Job keep returning up all the important junctures to the human. Now after Egypt, there's a mention of Greece only. Right? So let's go. Now Egypt is the option number C. No, nothing is mentioned. As food, okay. Americans were eating dogs as food. They were eating, it was mentioned over here. So means, see, used by Americans as food. So Americans is better. So Egyptians, see, Egyptians were not using dogs as food. Rather, it is written that dogs were roaming here and there on the city streets and they were snatching the food from the people. So means they were not eating it as food. Because the question, because many times students, they get confused. It's written used by Americans as food. Got it? Because in the information it has been written that who used dogs in a way. Means dogs were used by Americans as food. It's correct answer. So Egyptians were not using dogs as food. Now leave Egyptians. Let's go to the Greece. 350 years demonstrated. Okay. Describe 3 types of domesticated dogs, including speedy, used by rich to chase and kill the rabbits and deers. Means they were using dogs to kill the rabbits, to kill the other animals. Yeah. So Greeks were using dogs to hunt animals like rabbits also. So the 39th answer. To hunt other animals. To hunt other animals means, so A is the answer of Greeks. Are you getting me, guys? Sure?
Yes.
Alright. Maybe it's your turn.
Yes, ma'am.
Now after Greece there is Roman. Just try to find out Romans were using dogs for what? Maybe fast, beta. Yes? Okay, David, what's the answer?
D.
D. Alright, let me check. Roman warriors trained large dog battle. Okay, battle means in war. Correct. 100% correct?
Yes.
Now tell me, is it easy?
Yes.
Similarly, now how many questions are left? Okay, now Romans are over. Now let's go to English. Okay, now in some century English dog sniff still worked, and the carts and the sweats in the clothes and herding livestock and the transplants and the working dogs were not much loved and usually hanged in the trunk. And among English, meanwhile gained status among English royalty and loved for the dogs and then subjects and council chains, and when ships were caught, the sailors drawn allegedly cried and saved the dogs, and that's not. Okay, they were saving the dogs. Just understand the passage only. Alright, English is the option E. Okay, where would they E? Okay, English were using the dogs as livestock. Livestock means in farming. In farming, herding livestock, plowing the field means in farming. So the answer, 40th question. 40th question, the answer would be E. Finish? Now last we are left with Europe. Now only one question is left that you people will do. Got it?
Yeah.
Any doubt? Now tell me, Neville. Is it easy?
Yes, ma'am.
It was your problem, na?
Yes.
Any of question, these kinds of questions you are advised to do like this. What? See. Means what I say to you, instead of finding, like the first question was in war. See, it's very difficult to find out the word war. But it's very easy to find out the proper nouns, Greek, French, or anybody's name, Robert, John, right? These kinds of names, or 1996, 1980, or what kind of, right? These kinds of. So, instead of finding this, find this. And where? Suppose Greek is written there, here also, and you can say that here also, right? So, wherever the Greek is written, read Greek here too. Like, and then on the next page also, this in the passage wherever the Greek is written, just read and then go to the questions and get the answers. Any doubt? Sure?
Yes.
Alright. Okay, bye bye. Take care. I think now these kinds of questions would not be difficult to you.
No.
Sure?
Yes.
Alright. Best of luck.
Thank you.
And do rest of the questions please, and tomorrow get them.
Yes.
Okay? Yep. Thank you.